Hey everybody, we have about a minute till the top of the hour. I'm just going to check in with you. Feel free to chat in the chat window. I do have a question on the presentation. Just wondering what you guys are missing about, or what does COVID make you appreciate more? And for me, COVID makes me appreciate my Target strolls and my TJ Maxx strolls. Those were my time that I had by myself, and I'm just kind of missing those. So we will start here in just a few minutes. I see several people are still kind of jumping on. Stopping. Yep. Trish, I hear ya. There is just something about an in-person training that is just great. I would say we're making do though. Okay. There are quite a few people here already. I'm going to get us started and kind of just go through some housekeeping. One thing about this, and I will say this again, is that this training has lots of moving parts. So there are going to be times when I'm switching screens and webcams, and just hang with me and feel free to ask questions. I do have a moderator here today with me. My friend Heather's here, so she's going to kind of help me answer questions. And if I miss anything, she'll let me know so we can hop back if we need to. All right, so for the handouts, reminder that they are in the material section. The ones that there are how to print pages, how to use the capture button, and then the make and take links that include some Word documents. So a little bit about me. I am born and raised in Oklahoma, went to the University of Oklahoma, and then was able to actually teach at OU again, so that was pretty cool. If anybody's had the opportunity to go back to your alma mater and either present or teach, it was a pretty good experience. I have one son, and we are trying the homeschooling situation right here now, so that's been going well. Thank goodness my husband also works at home, so we can kind of share that. And I've been at Saltillo now almost 2 years. So, all right, so why are we here today? We are here to learn about how we can support our clients, patients, students, learn about how to save time, and then also just to have a little bit of fun. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about the supporting clients piece. We know that 8 out of 10 reasons that device users abandon their device, stop using their AAC device, relate back to the support or the communication partners. So any tools that we use to support that is going to be helpful. So that's what we can do today by creating visual supports. We use these in our everyday lives. We have Google Maps, road signs, sticky notes. I don't know about you guys, but I've got notes all over to remind me how to do things. So we have visual supports. I want to know a little bit, maybe if you guys could just pop in the chat window, what are the visual supports that you're already using for your students, whether they're AAC users or not? What kinds of things are you using now for your visual supports in your classrooms or with your patients? It may be choice boards or visual schedules, maybe some other symbol software. Oops. Whiteboard schedules, yep. Ooh, Jamboards. I am excited about Jamboards. That's fun. Okay, good. So again, the visual supports are just going to help our AAC users by seeing those symbols, by supporting their language development. And the beautiful thing is that when you use ChatEditor, and if they are a Saltillo device user, those symbols are gonna match. But again, we want to relate this back to the communication partners, being able to have those supports and have visual reminders for the people that are interacting with our students to use that same language. So hopefully that's what we'll get out of today. So real quick, we're going to just kind of review the chat editor. Those of you that have questions about downloading, we'll talk about that. How you could create a configuration and open up a different vocabulary. And then the fun stuff, I'll show you how to print pages and use that capture tool. If you were here last week, I alluded to those a little bit and showed a little bit, but this is the really fun part where we can show you kind of what you can do with those tools. All right, so real quick, when we look at ChatEditor, we can get it from our website, either on saltillo.com or the TouchChat app website. You can go to support and just download. You're going to want to download the most recent version. And I think they go in top down. So we are currently on 2.26. So you have to agree on the website, and then that's the one you're going to want to download. On the TouchChat app, it's under, I believe it's under support. And the chat editor is going to work with all of your Saltillo devices and your TouchChat app. I do want to mention again that it does not work on a Mac computer. And I know that is frustrating for some, and we want that to happen as much as you all do. Just know if you don't have a PC, go ask a friend. It also does not work on a Chromebook. I know that too. So, all right. So, right here. On the Saltillo page, there's the chat editor under products, and there we go under accessories, not support. I'm sorry, on TouchChat is where you can get that. We are not shipping the CDs anymore because most people do not have CD drives, so I need to take that off of there, but that is where you would download that. All right, and we talked a little bit about what you can do with the chat editor. Remember, you can transfer your vocabularies, you can make customizations on your computer and then transfer it back to the device. We showed a video of a classroom where they have it on their smartboard, so they're interacting with whole group instruction. And then today we're going to talk about how to create materials. Okay, so we're making some low-tech backups, low-tech supports to go with that. All right, so let's see here. Let's get started. If you do not have that chat editor downloaded, you're going to want to go do that. If you do have it downloaded on your computer, on your desktop, there should be a shortcut that says chat. There's also should be a file that says chat editor imports. So that looks like a regular file. So you're going to want to look for that. And then I'm going to show both screens here so that you can see how this happens. Let's see. All righty. Oh, already had it open. When you have that chat editor, when you open it for the first time, it's going to ask you to create a configuration. All right. If you've already opened it, you can always go down here, configuration, and switch configuration. And this is what it looks like. If you were here last week, we talked about why we needed a configuration. You'll see that if I create a new configuration, I have options to support different products, a NovaChat or ChatFusion, a TouchChat, or Words for Live. So depending on what device you're using, you want to make sure that your chat editor matches that. There's a few differences and things that happen for each of those different devices. So for today, I'm going to do a NovaChat ChatFusion configuration. I want it to be English. I don't know if this goes. Yep, there we go. English. Let's talk a little bit about symbol sticks and PCS symbols. Symbol sticks are the default, so you're going to always have symbol sticks as an option. On a NovaChat or a ChatFusion, you also could possibly have PCS symbols, which are the Mayer-Johnson symbols. Those do not come on a chat editor unless you have a device that has that for licensing reasons. So if you have a device that has the PCS symbols, once you've connected that to a computer, your chat editor will recognize that. So if you do have a device, you're going to want to make sure that you choose symbol sticks and PCS symbols. I'm going to choose symbol sticks for today. I'm going to enter a name, and I'm just going to call this Chat Editor Training. You could call it NovaChat. You could call it your child's name, NovaChat, your Bobby's TouchChat, whatever, however that is. And then I do OK, and it opens up my configuration. Real quick, the reason that I need this, like I said, some of those different devices have different features. So what happens if I have, if I've configured and created things on a NovaChat that has PCS symbols, or I've done it, somebody shared a vocabulary file, and I have mine configured to only have symbol sticks. When I get when I upload that vocabulary, my picture symbols will be gone. So you just want to make sure that you match your chat editor to your device. All right, and then to open up that vocabulary, let's see here. Yep, you can see both. Okay. I can, if you don't have anything showing, this might be blank, and that's okay. But I can go up to the library, and this is where my vocabularies live. This is a lot like going to the library in on a device. So you can use a default vocabulary, English. There's my symbol sticks. Word Power is going to be at the top. And I'm just going to open up a Word Power 60 basic file. If I click on that, I can duplicate it. I can open it. I'm going to duplicate it today so that I can make edits. And I'm going to call this CE Training. And then once I do that, when I create my own duplication, it's going to pop up in my resources, and I have lots here. So I'm going to open that one. And now I have a vocabulary. I see there are lots of questions. Heather, is there anything that I need to address?
Nope, we're good so far.
Okay, awesome. So I hope I got those questions about installing, that kind of thing. The next thing we're gonna do is talk about transferring, because I know last week I zipped through that, and I wanna show you what that looks like when you're transferring your vocabulary. So I'm gonna do a couple things here. I'm actually going to get out of that, and I'm gonna show you my actual device. All right, let's pull that one there. You guys let me know that you can see everything. I'm gonna bring that down. Here we go. All right, so I have a NovaChat here, and I'm going to transfer vocabulary to my chat editor. All right, so I'm going to take the cord that I have that's from the charger, the one that has the USB on the end, and I'm going to plug that into my computer. And you will see my device goes into transfer mode. Okay, so I don't need to see much more of that. On my chat editor, now that I have done that, I can see up here at the top it says device is connected. All right, and I'm going to go to library, and here I want to do transfer. I'm going to transfer to or from device. And here I get this beautiful screen that shows me what is in my chat editor files and then what is on my device. So let's see, I think I called them the same thing, but let's see if I can do a Word Power Chat Editor Training. I'm going to choose that one and then swap it over here. I want it to go to my editor. And there it is. Let's see. Word Power 60. Yep, I have 2 of them now. Same thing, I could take it from my chat editor. Let's take this training one to my device. Okay, so anytime I have something on my device and I can put it in my chat editor, it's as easy as plugging the device in, and I'm done. And now it will show up here on my resources and I can open that up. All right, next thing I want to show you, and again, I breezed through this last week. I'm going to change this to a TouchChat. And I happen to have my new VIA Pro, which is awesome. And I can, let's see. There we go. It's a little out of focus. Let me see if I can get that to do that better. All right, I'm going to transfer my vocabulary using iTunes. All right, so again, I have my my cord that plugs into the iPad, and I'm going to plug it into my computer. Here I'm going to open up iTunes. You can transfer, I believe we talked about this, you can transfer vocabularies from the TouchChat app and the TouchChat Express and a VIA Pro, well, those two if they're unlocked, in lots of different ways. But here you can see on my iPad, I'm going to do, I'm in vocabulary. Here, let's do this. Let's open up a vocabulary just so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to go to vocabulary, choose new vocab, and I'm going to be in my vocabulary. The one I'm going to take is, let's take this Word Power 80 training. I'm going to do menu, import and export vocabulary. I'm going to export because I want to take it from the TouchChat to my iTunes. And it's going to give me an option. These are what I have on my device. I'm going to choose Word Power 80 training. That's the one I want. All right. Now I can go over to my iTunes, and I'm going to, right up here, when my device is connected, it shows a little device here within iTunes. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to be the name of my iPad. Show me my iPad down here. I can choose file sharing. The apps that allow me to file share, I'm going to choose the TouchChat. And here are those vocabularies that are on the app. I wanted that Word Power 80, and I'm going to choose Save. And it's going to ask me where I want it to go. Here I could put it out on my desktop, and I could email it to somebody. I generally put mine straight into my ChatEditor import folder. Remember I told you out on your desktop, you should have a ChatEditor import folder. So I'm going to choose that and select that. And there it transferred over. I'm going to be done with iTunes. Open up my ChatEditor, and there I can see it's importing. All right, so this ChatEditor import folder talks to the ChatEditor. I can go to the library, my resources, and Word Power 80 copy. Oh, no, CE training. That's the one I called. Top. And there it is. Okay, any questions about transferring? All right, let's get back here. I'm not going to watch those videos. Okay. All right, so we did talk about opening a vocabulary. Again, I have so many saved, but you're going to want to use your personal vocabulary because we're going to do some editing today. So if you haven't already, go to the library. You can go to English, symbol sticks, and just for ease, so we're all doing the same thing today, let's choose a Word Power 60 basic file. So when I choose Word Power 60 basic SS, I want to duplicate that. And you can name it whatever you like. I generally say leave the root, so word power 60 basic SS, and then just put a name at the end. So we'll do September. Chat editor September, so I know when I did this, and save. It pops up and highlights in my my resources, and I can open it. All right, on to the fun stuff. Let's see, I'm going to show you real quick before and then I'm going to get rid of the presentation. I'm going to show you how to print just a page. So let me do one thing real fast. Put that in the back. All right. So if I wanted to print a page, maybe I wanted to make a low-tech board, maybe I wanted to print the social pages, maybe we were having, you know, a special visitor come, or if we wanted to have some symbol supports in the art room, I could do just pages. You can, again, make low-tech supports. You can send things home. We do have some of these on our website for download. So you can just go under the implementation in the chat. There are some, these need to be updated. There's some flipboards, some different vocabularies that you can just easily print. But you might want to do your own. So I already gave you some ideas, but the home page might be the first one. To do that, all I do is simply go to Settings and Print Pages. And then it brings up all the possible pages. I can see over on the left side what is checked. So right now, the home page, the current page is going to be checked. I could just print that page. It's going to bring up my print menu, go to my printer, and I can hit print. Maybe I want to do couple copies of it. So I could print the home page twice and then cut out the symbols and put them on top. Like here, so we have some removable icons to use for modeling. So if you have somebody maybe who's protective of their device and they don't like it when you take it from them, you could you know, take the picture support and model, hey, this is what I think you're trying to say, or you know, having them create sentences and using it that way. One other cool example is a here, I'll show you. A team made a giant poster and they put it on the floor and they played games with like bean bags. And so they would throw the bean bag, whatever word it landed on, who could find it first on their device, kind of a thing. So just being creative and having fun with it. So again, maybe I would want to print pages. I can navigate around. Maybe I want to print the art pages to take with art class. Again, I would just do Settings, Print Pages. It's going to automatically find out where I am. I can print that. I could do multiple pages at once. Maybe I know I want the home page and the art page. Oh, and maybe I want, maybe I want the animals. I could just print those and it would know what to print. Let's show you, since we are in a Word Power 60 basic file, let me show you what would be a really fun thing to do with reading. Under our groups pages and reading, we have the Early Books curriculum, which is the Tell Me by Carol Zangari. So these are the books that go with her curriculum, but these are books that are in every early childhood setting. So you could have Brown Bear, and print this off and have those symbol supports so that you could have some engagement. How cool would it be if you printed this and just kept it with the book in the library so that everybody would have that option? So those are all there. I love the Brown Bear ones, of course, but Lunchbox Surprise is super fun too. So that would be a fun thing to have to print off, to have for everybody. Again, art area, maybe giving it to the peers to model. And I have already done all this, but if you want to walk through it, since you have, if you have your chat editor open, being able to go to Settings, there's that Print Pages, select the pages you want. So if we were going to do some books, maybe I want to do the I went walking, I want to do here are my hands, go away the green monster, all at once, and just hit print. And it's going to bring up that, and I can print my pages. If I'm not sure what the page name is, let's say I am navigating around and I want to print, these are words we're talking about. Oh, actually, let's do, let's see. We're talking about prepositions, and this is the one I want to print. And I'm not sure really what it's called. I can absolutely just go to settings and print, and it's going to print that current page. But if I need to find out what the page name is, I can hop on edit mode. And right up here at the top, it tells me the name of that page. So this is WordPower 60 Basic in my file, and the page of the name is Extra Words. So that's what I would know I would want to go print. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fun stuff. Any questions so far? Okay, doing great. We are going to learn how to use the capture tool button. And this is where you can capture icon sequences, you can capture just single buttons and copy them and paste them. Anywhere you can paste them. You could paste into an email, you can paste into a PowerPoint, a Word document, anywhere that you can paste. So again, why would we want to do this? To create maybe visual supports. I love making books and adding those supports there. Not necessarily for the individual to read, but maybe for the, again, the communication partner to, while they're reading, add emphasis to something on the page and be able to find it quickly on the book or on the device. You can make supports, again, for those assistants or those people that are interacting with your child and need to know where the symbols are. If they can't speak the language, they can't use the device, we need to increase that and help that so that they are using that same language that we want the child to use. And then every good early childhood class has picture supports, all over the place. We label everything. And so how great to have the word and the symbol support that matches the device. All right, so to use that capture tool, I'm going to let this do its thing, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to open up my, well, first things first. One thing that I noticed that I had not done is I have my chat editor set for if I were to be using it like in teletherapy, so that you can see what I'm actually touching with that red highlight. I do not want that when I'm doing printing, because that red will show up in the back and all my buttons will end up looking red. So if I go to settings and do style, button style, and you can do this on a device too under style, I want this gradient fill to be turned off, or on, sorry. And so now you see I don't have that red happening, okay? The other thing that I also turn off when I'm going to make sure that I'm printing pages is in that same spot, style, button style, the little navigation icons, all right? Those are the ones that if I hit a button, they navigate to another page. I want to make sure those are not showing. Otherwise, all of my little pictures that I print will have this little arrow on there, and I don't want that. So I want mine to be, I want that button style, that navigation's buttons not to show. All right, to turn on the capture mode, I simply click capture, and then I get a little window. That window, anything that I put into the speech display bar will pop up in that. Okay, so I can select my buttons, like say, I want to eat, I knew it was there, pizza. I always talk about pizza in my trainings, but I can't help it. And then I usually will put a period there too. That is what I want to capture, okay? And so I can copy that to my clipboard and it goes away, but never fear, it is out there in the world. I'm going to open up my Word document. In my blank space, I'm going to paste. And there are my symbols, I want to eat pizza. Now Word sees this as one single picture, So I can increase it all at the same time, and you can see they're pretty great quality no matter how big you get, and move it around. I could crop it here if I wanted to. So I Want to Eat Pizza is my complete capture, and there we go. A few things that I like to mention. I can toggle off and on when I'm capturing. So maybe I don't want, maybe I need to navigate a little bit to find what I want. So I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to go to groups, and then I'm going to go to, let's say maybe I just want a picture of a book. Okay, so as soon as I want to capture, I can toggle that back on and have book. Then I have a single page copied to clipboard. And then I could paste that single picture of a book. So if I wanted to have these in a sequence all together, great. But if I wanted to have these separate, I would want to maybe do them separately as single icons. All right, a few more things about this toolbar. Just to get out of it, I can hit exit. If I wanted to clear what was in here, maybe I, let's see, maybe I do this. I read, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I could clear and start over. And then exit gets me out of it. All right. Yes, one thing that's important is that there is not a word finder on the chat editor. So if you are spending time navigating, finding where they are, make sure you turn that capture off, or better yet, if you had a device sitting next to you, could learn the sequence. All right, so let's practice a little bit. You will see that in your materials you have a practice tool. We are going to talk about modeling. I want you to open up the I Can Model. I think that's a good place to practice. And this, again, is just a really great tool to have for other people that may be new to the device. You have somebody that's going to come and work with your child. You could, give them examples of what they could say on the device. So, maybe I would have, do you want more would be something that we may, I don't necessarily have to model every single thing on the device, but maybe I just wanted to model more. Maybe I want to be very specific about the words that others are using on the device. So in this example, it's time to eat. I would be on my chat editor, and I can do, let's see, I would do my capture tool, and maybe the word I want to highlight with the device would be either time or eat. So I could do time, and then copy that to my clipboard. And we've created this already here for you, so it's ready for me to paste in a picture, time. Okay, and that's on the front page, so that one's easy. Oops, clear that. Put the books away. Maybe I want a little bit more on this one, and I would maybe do put, and away also pops up on that front. Copy that one to the clipboard and paste it in my Word document. And again, it's just a visual reminder for that communication partner. There's a lot on that page. If they know that they're looking for this, it's easier to find quickly. Any questions? Are you guys practicing? Again, maybe you have somebody is, again, coming to work with your student, or maybe it's the physical therapist and you want them to incorporate the device. You could sit down and brainstorm what kinds of things could the PT use the device for. Maybe she wants to tell them to put their arms up or down. So would they want to know where arms was maybe on the device? So I could capture selections and do groups, body, and then arm, and then copy that. And then give that to my PT so she can know that sequence on how to get to arm. All right, so that is your icon model template. And again, you can copy that and use that throughout the day. It might be a cool way to challenge the adults in your classroom to model more. Think of all the different ways that they can model, and having that kind of a cheat sheet there. Okay. You have 3 other choices. I'm going to go through all of them, of your options of things that templates that we've made for you. The first one is flashcards. Who doesn't love a flashcard for all kinds of different things? But this flashcard allows you, again, to put those picture symbols in there. So you could put in picture symbols for the core words that you're using. You could put in picture symbols and make flashcards that for your R-Chick kids even, and maybe find all the R words or find S words and make those flashcards. Anything that you can create, and you needed those picture symbols. I remember back in grad school, I'm going to date myself here, but we would go by workbooks and cut out all the pictures of the animals and create our flashcards that way. So how great is this to be able to do it on your computer in color with pretty pictures? I also probably even hand drew and colored those black and white prints that I made my flashcards out of. Oh, me. Okay, so we'll talk about the flashcards. We'll also do a recipe, having the visual supports about what you're going to make for the recipe, getting the ingredients, the tools that you need, and then also a PowerPoint book, adding picture symbols from the internet. I love PowerPoint books, creating books about the kids themselves, so using their pictures and then telling what they did. So we'll go through those, and again, all of those are in your materials. All right, real quick with the flashcards, we have created the page so that we made it where it fits right. It's 2 pages, it's front and back side. So when you print it, you have the Saltillo logo on the back so that you can't see through the page, because kids will cheat, right? So let me show you. Let me show you what that one looks like. Let's see. Fun with flashcards. Here are my flashcards. All right, and this one is just I'm going to do core words. You'll see at the bottom there is a place where you can add the name of this set. So this is core words, and then a place to put the vocabulary. So it will make a difference if I'm doing a word power file versus a multi-tab file, or so I want to make sure that I know where I'm getting these from. So you can see I've just put go in here. I'm going to do stop. Maybe these are, so over here on my chat editor, I'm going to, I know stop is right here at the front page, so I'm going to do capture. I'm going to put stop, copy that one to my clipboard, move over to my Word document, put my cursor in that spot where I want stop to go. I usually like to right click and paste. And there is my stop. I can make it bigger, take the sides of it, move it around. I start to get a little picky because I want things to line up. So I just try to make them visually the same, but that's just me. Let's do one more together. Let's do the word more. I'm going to hop back over to my chat editor. And it doesn't matter that that word stop is there, because I don't have anything in my button capture tool. Oops, now I do. Clear, move that out of the way. My more button I know is right there. Add that to my capture tool, copy it to my clipboard, move over to my template flashcards, right click and paste, and there's more. And then when I print those out, I would just print it double-sided, and this is what the back side of that's going to look like. Okay, so you do get a couple of pages, and you can just add those. You could make 2 copies of them and do a memory game. Lots of things that you can do with a flashcard. All right, PowerPoint book. I do love a PowerPoint book. And if you didn't know, you could grab PowerPoint books from Tar Heel Reader. You can download those in PowerPoint and then add your symbols, which is what I do a lot of. Let me show you my PowerPoint book. I did open it. Here we go. So this is an opposites PowerPoint book. And again, we just created the template for you. So you have a place to put the picture, the word, and then you could add in the visual support here. It could be the sequence, it could just be one button. You can see, so we have up and then go up. So you could add those words there based on who is reading the book or using the book. And again, having real pictures there. Let's see. One thing that I did that was really cool, I was thinking about this yesterday. We have off and on, but I did, you know, a lot of people are doing these virtually. You can still show a PowerPoint book on a screen if you're doing teletherapy. So I, instead of got a staple picture, I got a GIF or a GIF, however you call it. But how fun is that to see on the screen, to see something actually happening? So the cat is in the box. Wait for the next one because it's funny too. The cat's out of the box. So here I'll show you how to add those visual supports here. So back to my in and back to my my chat editor. I'm going to grab the word in. I could do cat in, but I think it's kind of a surprise when that cat comes out of that box or goes in, jumps into that box. So the word in is right here on my front page. I'm going to capture selections, do in, copy to clipboard. Over here in my PowerPoint, paste it, and it's going to be kind of, but I can move it around wherever I want. In, okay, and there it is. For cat, we know it's a cat now. Let's do cat out. So for here, I'm going to navigate some. And maybe I want to be able to show the sequence on this one. So I'm going to do groups, and then pets, and then cats. Copy that to my clipboard, and I'm going to do it separately. Paste it over here. There's cat, and then I want the word out. So you can see my capture selections is checked. I want to navigate back home because I just want the word out. I'm going to turn that off. Go home, and my out button is right there, so I'll turn capture back on, out, copy to clipboard, and paste, cat out. Now you guys want to see that in action again because it's fun. Woo, cat in. And so if I'm doing that in teletherapy, we can see if she can tell me, my patient can tell me in, and then out. Did you know you could do that with GIFs? GIFs, that's just the most fun thing in the entire world. So you could make a whole PowerPoint book based on just those funny things and grabbing attention. They could make their own. Maybe they want to write their own book. So they could find their pictures and then during your therapy have them come up with what they want to say, and you do the chat editor and put their words in, or they could. Any questions about that? Okay, we're doing good on time. And the last one, oh, there's Tar Heel Reader. Sorry, I didn't realize this was there. If you do not know about Tar Heel Reader, I mentioned it a second ago, it is a great place to find books. They are easy to read. Remember that people write them and publish them. If you do this with your student and allow them to publish their book on Tar Heel Reader, and they can go and show their family later that they've been a published writer, it's just fantastic. And again, you can do it right through Tar Heel, and then you can download other people's books as well. Lots and lots of great things that have a single picture and maybe just a couple of words. Some people with specific interest. There's going to be books about Elmo. There's going to be books about probably a specific Paw Patrol character. You can find just about anything on Tar Heel Reader. All right, the next one is a recipe, and this is again a lot of fun things happen, classrooms where they're doing things like this, but being able to have those supports, I believe in News to You, there are recipes and they have supports like this so they know what they need. So let's open up that recipe. And for this recipe, we created just the template for you to have cooking fun. You can enter your vocabulary file name here. So I'm doing a word power, 60 basic, so that I know where I got this from. I can add in those simple supports, but they're already there. Find a picture of what you're going to make. Let's see, we will make trail mix. So maybe what do I need for my trail mix? I have my ingredients and my kitchen supplies. So for trail mix, I'm going to need, let's not capture because I want to get to food. So I'm going to undo that, groups, and go to food. And I know that I need pretzels for mine, so I'm going to turn capture back on and do pretzels. Copy that. I need pretzels in my, oh, that's my timer. We're doing good. I'm going to have pretzels in our ingredients. Let's also put in, well, let's not do nuts because some people are allergic to nuts. I'm going to navigate around and find, oops. Let's put in, oops, I grabbed the wrong one, snacks. Thank you. We can put in candy. I really want chocolate chips. Where are my chocolate chips? I thought they were in snacks. Maybe they're in dessert. There they are. Chocolate. Oh, I gotta put on capture. Chocolate. Copy that to my clipboard. And then, so I'm getting my ingredients. Let's just do that for now for time because my buzzer just went off. And let's talk about kitchen supplies. I'm gonna uncapture. Here I'm gonna go back to my groups and I'm gonna go to the kitchen and I'm gonna need to get capture on and to get a bowl. Copy that one. And I need a spoon. Copy, paste. So those are the things I'm gonna make. I need probably a little bit more. Here I could add in my sequence. So I might say, let's see, I might say get, and here I'm gonna show my sequence. Get the bowl. Okay, and then all the way down. And then what do you think? Did you like it? You didn't like it? Again, all of that's ready for you in that template. Any questions about the recipe or the PowerPoint book? I think I saw somebody ask me about GIFs. You know, I just searched Google images and then I just put GIF. So I did cat GIF and it found all the GIFs. I know there's one called Giphy, but yeah, I just kind of search around. All right. Anybody want to share something that you've thought of during this short time together? How could you see yourself using this chat editor? Yeah. Okay. So some good ideas there. If you want to learn more, you can absolutely go to our website. Like I said, under the support and training, the recorded webinars are going to be there. Heather just referred to. There's some quick video tutorials. The chat editor, Explore Chat Editor, just the one from last week is also there, so you can look at that there. But the chat corner is a really good place, and that's an implementation. If you still need more, or if you wanted us, maybe your local consultant to come out, you can find it under the chat, under Saltillo's website, under Find Your Representative. You can put in your zip code or check on your state. I am in Oklahoma, but I cover lots of territory, anything that's open. So it might be me, depending on where you are, but your local consultant can help you with more specifics, but you can always call me too. That is it. Thank you so much for being here today.